All right, y'all, how's it going? We're back out here. Finally got a somewhat decent early start. It's just after 8. I can finally see where I'm at on the river, but staying with the theme of what we did last trip, I found another stretch. Now we're kind of starting off deep, but it's going to come up to a great big huge I guess point, but then there's a big bay that kicks off of it, and it comes up to a shallow, like just a real nice shallow flat. So the channel is like all the way against that bank over there. So all of this is going to be a big, huge shallow flat. So I don't know. Like I said, yesterday we tried it out, and we ended up catching a bunch of dinks. And I scanned a large portion of this, and I didn't see, well, what I could scan, because like I said, I went up pretty shallow. And of course, once you get to a certain depth, side scan and down scan is absolutely pointless. But so I didn't really see anything impressive. So we're not going to go this far on this little stretch. Probably up to the next buoy, and that'll be about it if we don't catch anything impressive. But I'm thinking, right time of the morning, you know, it's a mud flat. You know, it'll retain heat a little bit more. I will tell you that from over there in the channel to right here, there's a 2-degree difference. So over there in the channel, it was right around 66, 67 degrees. Well, up here where the mud is, it's now 68, almost 69 degrees. And you know, of course, my transducer's up to temp, you know, as far as what the water surface is. So we're gonna give it a go. There is a bunch of bait down through here. I don't know what that means. A lot of times I always have to get away from the bait, you know, to find fish, but we'll see if today is any different. There's one more shallow flat that I want to hit that actually, you know, it's a channel ledge, and then right up on top is a flat. So it's not like a sloping point or anything like that. It's just a flat. So that'll be the next one we try. And if none of that works out, you know, we're going to hit that 25, 35 feet of water, see if we can't pull us another decent one up. But that's the plan. Hope it works. But like I said, we're just going to go to that next buoy. We're probably looking at about 400 or 500 yards. Just to give this a shot. It's pretty shallow, but again, we're sitting at 40 feet of water, but there was just a lot of activity, but I didn't see anything that was impressive. But you know, you never know. You never know what's laying up there. You never know what's laying out here. You just never know what's laying on the bottom that you can't see. So we'll get some baits cut up and we will give it a shot. There we go. Finally, caught us a little one, or hooked a little one. We've only been having a bunch of bites off these little dudes. And I mean, he feels tiny. Oh, I just don't know if shallow's where it's at, y'all. I just don't know. I mean, if you want to catch fish, you know, just like the last shallow trip, if you want to catch fish, this is a good way to catch them for sure. I just don't know if it's the trick to find these big ones. Just don't know. But either way, we got our little bitty skunk buster in the boat. Oh man, I want to give it a fair shake though. You know, you know, I still may not be in the right area, right spots. I don't know. I still may not be, but he definitely wanted it. That's a fact. Well, I appreciate it, little buddy. Thank you for getting the skunk out of the boat. Yeah, I just don't know, y'all. We are coming up shallow. Like I said, we started off in 48 feet of water, which said it was on the back end of this whole flat here. We've already made it up to 30 feet. And then it's going to continue to get shallower too. But like I said, we're just going to that red buoy, which we're not too far from it. Because if all we're going to get is more of these little ones, I mean, I could do that elsewhere and have the potential, in my mind, to catch bigger fish. But I think what I need to do to make this technique successful is just like John was talking about, you know, like a little bay that goes all the way back to nothing and then has like a little creek that comes in, you know, possibly has consistent water coming in that always keeps bait there. I can see how big fish would go up in that, but I just don't think they're on the shallow flats on the main river. I just don't think they are. Because this will be the fourth one we've hit. You know, we're gonna go hit another one, but after that, we're gonna go get back to a little bit deeper water, you know, drag through some structure, see if that changes anything. That's the other fillet, but it's another small fish, so. Yeah, it's another small fish. Come on up here, don't get caught in that line, buddy. Yep, just don't know if this shallow stuff's gonna work out, y'all. Don't know. Man, you are just all kinds of tangled up. There you go. Come on over here, buddy. You ain't going nowhere. That old triple threat's got you good. Ouch. What's that for? Yeah, that old triple threat's got you good, buddy. The old itty bitty thing, but I mean, just look. I mean, they're getting everything deep, you know. Like, I mean, they want it. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, they definitely want that bait. Well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, little bitty thing. Where are the big ones at? Oh, there's a fish. Another small fish. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. That one just barely hooked. Oop, and there he goes. Oh, I'm coming through a wad of them. Look at that one. Ah. Small one. Another small one. Come on in here. Yep, we ain't gonna do this much longer for sure. We ain't gonna do this much longer. I mean, they are just all the same size. Cool if I can get back in there, but I don't think I can. I think it's way too shallow right there. Yeah, thank you, buddy. It ain't your fault you're so small. It's my fault for being in the area to catch you. Poor head been mangled out there. Man. I mean, they're hitting these flags really well. So it's don't get tangled up in that line. Come on up here, buddy. God, you're gonna get tangled up in that line. Are you on it? Or are you not? Nothing else, get it away from him. Golly. Oh, that little buddy. Yeah. No shortage of these. God, dog. You didn't come up from deep water, buddy. What are you doing? I bet you feel better now. Either way, thank you, buddy. Did you let go? I think you did. I don't know. I don't know if you let go or not. No, he's still on there. Well, I was correct in saying that there was fish on the outside of this. I was correct in that. Problem is, they're all the same stinking size. This one here might be slightly bigger than what we've been catching. Not much bigger, but slightly bigger than what we've been catching. A lot of bait up here though. I wonder if that was skipjack right there. Oh, I may have to throw a sabiki rig on top of them before I leave here though. Because there's a lot of A lot of stuff happening over there, bait-wise. I'm either pulling him in sideways or he is slightly bigger than what we've been catching. Oh yeah, he's not a bad fish. Well, finally. I mean, not a monster, but he's a respectable fish up there in the shallow. Yeah, he ain't a bad fish at all. I mean, if we were catching these all day, I would be extremely happy. Come on in here, buddy. Heck yeah. He's a teener for sure. Yes, you are, buddy. Biting it like a small fish. What are you doing? Biting it like a small fish. Yeah, he's a teener. He's probably 13 pounds, 14 pounds, right around there. I appreciate that, buddy. Like I said, if I was catching nothing but you all day, that'd be way better than what I'm catching right now. Thank you. Well, you gotta let go. You gotta. All right, so interesting little tidbit here. This little shell here, I don't know if your camera's got it, but he just pooped that out. Yeah, he just pooped that out. Interesting. I wonder if that's what's up here. I mean, I'd venture to say it is, but yeah. So we may keep going. Let me get this. Let me get this trolling motor. See if we can't get it between this buoy and the bank. If we can do that, we'll be having things. I know that's another little one. He's on there, so I'm not in no big hurry. Oh. Yep, I'm in no big hurry. Well, is he another teener, or is he just wrapped up? He might be just wrapped up. No, he's just twirling. Yeah, I think we got to do something different. We are going to definitely do something different after this. I'm still going to go to. All right, y'all. Yeah, still going to go to that green buoy up there. I said I would, so I'm going to give this spot a fair shake. And then, because we're coming up on a point, so, and I love. You know, not every one of them, but most points, you know, sometimes you just never know what's hanging out up there. So I definitely want to get to there. Well, thank you, buddy. Where are the big ones at? Oh man, I tell you what. I don't know if he's a slightly bigger one or if he's just twirling. Might be twirling. Oh, them guys are in a bad way right there, y'all. Yeah, that motor hit the bottom, did it? You got one guy standing on the back. Unreal. Well, he is slightly bigger than the rest that we've been catching. Yep, y'all are stuck. He was up there in 5 foot of water. Come on up here, buddy. I mean, it does seem like the bigger ones are right on the bank. How good are you hooked? If you'd stop for a second. Yeah, another teener. On that outside rod that is right on the bank. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, he's another okay one. Yeah, you were hooked good, buddy. But why are y'all hitting it like that, though? I mean, fish of your caliber, you should be smacking it going. But yeah, that's a decent fish, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with that one. I mean, way better than the itty bitty ones we're catching. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Ah, dog. You don't feel like a bad... Oh, it just come off. He didn't feel like a bad one. He felt like another teener, if anything. Well, at least he wanted it. I mean, doesn't make him a big fish, but at least he wanted it. Yeah, well, like I said, at least he wanted it. It doesn't mean much. He's not a he's not a big one, but he hit it hard enough to pull some drag, so I really appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. Old dark thing, he's been up here in the shallows for a while. Well, I appreciate it. I know exactly where to go next time I want to get something to eat. Thank you. We got about another 75 yards and then we are moving. Because this is not going to cut it. Oh look, it's another little fish. You're gonna pull the board, you're gonna pull the board, you're gonna pull the board. You're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, these things are a blast. Especially when it's like every 5 minutes. Golly, you're smaller than the last one. You are smaller than the last one. Another dark fish. Been up here a minute. Yeah, another little, you see how dark he is on the top, so he's been up here in the shallows for a little while. Yeah, all right. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, we made it to our next route. I scanned about half of it. I seen a lot of fish down there. I've seen some okay looking ones, and I've seen a lot more of what we've already been catching. So, I don't know, y'all. All I gotta know is I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna throw some baits out. We're gonna go chunks and head pieces. I'm gonna vary the size of bait. One more head chunk. And we are just gonna see what happens. I don't know. This is that bank that has that rock points, then transition into mud, then rock points, transition to mud, rock point, it's so on and so on, all the way down. So we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna keep the boat about, well, we're gonna be in and out of between 50 foot, it'll come up to probably 40 foot. We're just gonna have all kinds of different deeper depths, but again, I'm still seeing fish down there. Not that that really means anything, but I want to try to catch a big one before we call it a day. So we have tried extremely shallow, and all we caught was little ones. So now we're gonna try kind of deep, probably catch more little ones. Would be my guess. Well, I guess let me catch this fish first. I had to spot lock the boat because I got a rod that's hung up back there. You don't feel like a bad one. I mean, we're spot locked, so it's mainly him right there. Hopefully he stays hooked. He did not hit it like I was hoping he would have hit it. Ah, he come up way out there. That's not good. I was in the process of reeling everything in and he pulled his board back. So I got to go back and unhang this one. He's a long ways out there. He's not a monster, but he is a slightly better fish. I'll take slightly better over what we were catching earlier. Come on over here, buddy. Get a look at you. Man, don't go down. Don't go down. It's too late to go down. You're over top of that line. No, no, no. Don't go down. Don't go down. No. Thank you. Well, yeah, he's up there. We had that rock point and we're in that mud transition right here. That's where he was. I'm sure there's more. I'm seeing more on the graph. Oh yeah. Come here, buddy. Are you hooked good? Oh yeah, you're hooked really good. Come here, buddy. God, dog. Easy, Trigger. Easy. I don't know what you got going on there, but ouch. Say ah. Ah, I had him too. Okay. Well, we'll get him in the boat. Then I'll readjust. Yeah, look at this one. Heck yeah. This one here, he's 20, 25. Oh yeah, look at this dude. Yeah, man, I'm glad to have you for sure. Compared to what we've been catching, I mean, look at the head on him. Heck yeah, buddy. I appreciate that, thank you. He was in a hurry to get back down there. Okay. All right, so that definitely makes me feel better, you know, that we didn't come down here and do all that. I mean, that fish was worth it. That fish was definitely worth it. All right, so let me get this one in. And like even where he was at, you know, he was still in probably every bit 30 foot of water, or 35, 38, maybe 40 foot of water. So it tells me he was sitting right on the bottom of that ledge right over there, or transition, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so let's go back and get this one. God, dog. Y'all, I got a fish. I got a fish on this dude. He pulled it off the snag. Holy cow. Yeah, he pulled it right off the snag. Well, that was awesome. I appreciate that, buddy. I don't know how big he is, but I appreciate it. Oh yeah, another decent one. Dang. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, that will work every single time, buddy. That'll work every single time. Heck yeah, buddy. Appreciate that. Come here. Another decent one. Heck yeah. Look at this dude. Man. He pulled it right, I don't know why. He pulled it right off that snag for me. You, sir, I don't care if I catch a 50-pounder today. You are the best catch of the day. You got me off the snag and everything. Heck yeah, man. Appreciate that. That's a heck of a surprise. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. He pulled me right off that snag. I thought for sure I was going to have to break it. Well, cool. Yeah, that was kind of cool. Ran into a guy and all he was doing, I thought he was fishing in front of me, but he wasn't. The only thing he was doing is he was just sitting there watching. And he said he wants to learn how to do it. So I ended up giving him a bunch of stuff, y'all. I did. I don't care about that. He was all kinds of tickled to death about it. I said, but I always carry extra stuff in my boat for that very reason. So I gave him a set of planer boards, some Draggin weights, some leaders. So he is set up. Told him all he's got to do now is go out and catch a fish. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one. Man, I'll tell you what, we went past that tree and it was actually the third thing that happened. We made it through it no problem and never got a bite. But this is I don't know. Like I said, we went shallow early the last 2 days, and we caught a lot of fish. I mean, I don't know, they weren't big fish, but up in this area, I'm a little sore reeling all them fish. I bet, again, I'm not going to put all the ones we caught today in a video either, because it was probably another 30, 40 fish we caught today. Man, I tell you, I really, really, really want to get into some big ones. I'm not 100% sure where they're at. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, we fish out. I dedicated myself to that 15 to 5 foot range. Now, granted, I may not have been in the right area, like I said earlier. I may need to be like somewhere back there, maybe. I just don't know how we would get in there because everything's at winter pool, so it's kind of hard to get in there. But I was thinking like a big bay like that has maybe a creek that comes in the back of it. I know of a couple, but I don't know. I still think there's fish to be caught out here. I just need to figure out where they are. I don't know if they're, like we've had current the last few days. So maybe it's been enough current for the last few days that they're just kind of pulled up behind points and stuff like that. So I don't know. Again, the search continues. But the good thing about it is today we only made it up to 71 degrees. So when we started this morning, we were at 68 degrees, which it's 80 degrees right now. And that's one of the things that we're kind of messing with, but it's not too big of a deal. We're kind of creeping down. So I'm pretty sure that was a fish. But we're creeping that water temp down. We start hitting the 60s. Okay, I want to say that's kind of about when these fish are going to start getting triggered where they're just going to want to feed, and then it's going to be fun and it's going to be on. I just, you know, like I said, I want to be out here when that happens. I want to be out here the day that that happens. So, but we are, there's a whole bunch of birds over there. That is some super shallow water. But that's what I was kind of looking for, was just trying to find like a shallow area that had a bunch of birds, because that's where the, you know, obviously the bait is, and a lot of times that's where the bigger fish will pull up to. But I can see dirt over there, so yeah, probably not going to go there. But so we come out here to this. We're dragging about 40 foot. We were kind of in and out of 40 and 50 foot. But you know, when we were up there, you know, it was like bam, bam. We hit them 2 fish over 20 pounds. And so, but I think they were related to the structure that was there. That's because there was a bunch of it there, which I've got it marked. So we'll definitely revisit that. So when I was pulling through that structure is when they hit it. And so anyway, you know, like I said, the search continues for them bigger fish. Catching fish is not a problem right now. That's a fact. It's not a problem. But trying to find them right fish is kind of sort of becoming the problem. So. But like I said, we'll keep going. I got a pretty special video I'm going to film for this week. I hope you guys like it. It'll be kind of neat. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this one. So I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.